Hi.
Can I start now?
That's right. Wait just a second. What's your name, Saucy? What's your name?
Tamara.
Tamara. This is Tamara. um, it's my girlfriend. I'm Josh. Shooting this with Google Glass. Just take it right off there, baby. I'm in the Google Glass Explorer program, and when you're in the Google Glass Explorer program, you're supposed to do all kinds of cool stuff to share with people. Lots of people do skydiving and outdoorsy crap and roller coasters and stuff, but I don't do any of that stuff. But what I do is massage her a lot. So I thought that it would be a good idea, maybe as far as putting you in my shoes, to massage her with my Google Glass on. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll keep my comments to something of a minimum, but yeah, I'm doing this because supposedly I'm good at this, right? Okay. So, yeah, and she's hot, obviously. so that's why we're doing this on Google Glass. So we can't play music, or YouTube would not let us, and there's no like sexual things going to happen because YouTube wouldn't let you do that either, or nudity of any kind. But it's still worth it. Trust me, I do it all the time. Yeah, so I'm going to get started massaging this lovely woman. Okay. Oops. When I massage, I use grapeseed oil. You can cook with it even, but I get mine off Amazon, but it's really, really good for massages. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay. You can start on your back or on your front.
On the back, obviously.
Okay. Don't sass me, lady. All right. Still getting the feel for how the Google Glass mirrors what I see. It's very close, but I'll do my best. If you're wondering how you get a hot chick to lay on your table with nothing on, it's be good at massage, because it's not my good looks that got me in this point. So I may give a few massage tips along the way. It's true.
You gotta get a massage, but you have to.
Yeah. Just disregard her comments. Tip 1, don't skimp on the oil. You've got plenty, or you should. You can actually order this from Amazon in like a gallon jug, and it's way better to do that than to order from some little hippie global incense patchouli store, because you'll pay out the ass for it. I used to pay $12 for about 3 ounces of it. Instead, I bought a gallon on Amazon for about $28. And I'm not going to run out of it for a very long time. So now, I'm just pretty much oiling her whole body up first, before I really do any rubbing of her muscles at all. dudes out there, there isn't anything sexual in this video, but I'll tell you from experience. If you get good at this, it turns into sex lots and lots of times. Hey, it's true. Tell me it's not true.
It's true.
It's totally true. If you can give a good massage, you can score way out of your weight class. I know I have. Isn't that right? Yes.
No.
Yes. It's totally true. Because you might, Tamara, you can confirm this, have a lovely woman who thinks she's just going in for a massage, and then all of a sudden, God knows what it turns into if you're good at massage. I use the heel in my hand pretty much on her longer muscles. It's pretty much medium pressure all the way down. It certainly helps if you know where the muscles are in there, but I'm not killing her with pressure, but it's not light touch either. And I use my fingertips too. With a pretty decent amount of pressure. So I'll have quite the oil I want there. Better too much than too little. Pretty much just medium pressure here with the heels of my hands all the way down her quadricep. And then I'm pressing in with all 4 fingertips there on the way back up. And the way back down. This muscle right here, it's the tibialis anterior. And it almost always, well, not necessarily sore. It almost always feels good because to massage it because then you're always walking around on it. And nobody probably ever rubs it, so you can see I'm just kind of digging my middle finger in right there on the other side of her shin. Giving her good pressure all the way up and down it. And now if you can hear her kind of moaning and cooing up there, but she likes it. calves too. Don't squeeze too hard if you're massaging calves, but see, I just use my fingers, kind of rub right down the middle belly of that gastrocnemius muscle right there, and your normal calf muscle. Don't press too hard, it's sensitive. I'm rubbing, see how she has really, Tamara has really defined and good calves, but you can see the rounded part of that muscle. I'm just sticking my finger. Turn your light, baby, so they can see. I'm just sticking my finger around that muscle belly. This medium person, too much, but enough to let her know that I'm there. And oil them up that, but if you're going to give them a massage, never neglect the feet. That's almost everybody likes a foot massage. You saw Pulp Fiction, there's a reason chicks dig it. I pretty much do. The main thing is take the arch right there. Dig your thumb in because that's a tough muscle on everybody. You're not going to hurt somebody with a lot of pressure there. It's usually going to feel pretty good. Make sure that's a meaty part right there. Tara's she's got especially muscular actual legs and feet because she's a black belt in ju-jitsu, but so lots of kicking have happened to these feet a lot, but anybody, that's the meat of that foot muscle right there. And then back here, right above, like along the ankle, there's little muscles in there too that are always neglected. I'm just using my middle finger, as you can see. And I'm really pretty much just going up the side of her ankle and shin. Not with a lot of pressure, about a 5 out of 10, I would say. And then, see, I'm back in the calf muscle belly right there. And then the other part of the foot that's sometimes neglected, this little muscly part on the outside. Muscle in there too. I just kind of squeeze it between my thumb, my forefinger, and my middle finger together. No, it's your maybe the muscle you least expect it, but when you really massage the feet good, it leaves them pretty numb from all the way to the waist down. Is that a fair statement? She's not even paying attention anymore. Once I've worked down one leg, I'll kind of go back up. Now it's a heel on my hand right up here under hip flexors. I'm just leaning about half my body weight on her right there. Right there where the quadricep inserts. just going to repeat on this leg. Heel my hand up and down the different heads of her quadricep. That's the inner head there. Outer one there. So you got a knot right there. You can, oh man, I don't know if you can see that, but see how I'm kind of popping it back and forth. That's kind of rare, actually. You could get a knot right there, but I don't know if it's picking up that very well. But if you find a knot like that, I just slide with pressure, slide my heel of my hand back and forth over it. See it? You feel it pop better than you can probably see it. But I've done this a lot, so you just want to, so I know how much pressure to use, but basically just pay a lot of attention to how our body responds. If she winces or seizes up, it's too hard, and if you start to tickle her, it's too soft. Now the heel on my hand is going inside her thigh, because you know you do have your groin muscles are going to attach all the way up in there, and they get sore too. So just kind of pulling downward. Back up. Get the tibialis anterior is this muscle right there. And it's often sore and always neglected. So your thumb, make sure you're clear of the shin bone, which is right here, but just directly to the side of it. Push the weight on down on your thumb and massage the meat of that muscle right through it. A while there. I'm actually using the heel of my hand on the arch roof up there. And then the arch is the money area for massaging the feet. Alright, in the interest of time, I'm going to move up to her upper body. How you feel? Even when you have somebody with a flat stomach like she has, I don't really do a whole lot of massaging here. There's not, I mean, you gotta have all the muscles there, but I don't personally find a lot of value spending time there. But you always gonna like this part. You see, I've got my hands wrapped around her trap muscles, and I'm just kind of pinching it. See, I've got a hold of her muscles right there with my thumbs. I'm just kind of squeezing upward like I was squeezing the toothpaste out of the bottom toward the top. Not too hard. If you pinch too hard, you will hurt her here, but and then from here, there's muscles obviously that go down here from the bottom of your neck up to your head. You'll see this better when she turns over, but I'm basically just rubbing those back and forth. And your chest is just somewhere between light and medium pressure. You don't want to put too much pressure down there, but your chest muscle begins right there, the ball of my hand right there. I'm on the other side of her sternum where her pec muscle inserts. And just pushing down and out. Not hard at all, though. While you're doing that, when you're pushing out, so I'm pushing out on her pec, your fingers are up here. Don't let them get, put them to good use. I'm rubbing her, well, my 4 fingers are in her deltoid at that time too. Same way with the arm, you don't want to dig in too hard to like her bicep muscle. She has muscular arms, but even her, with her muscular arms, you don't want to put too much pressure on her. So just about maybe a third of your, and down onto the meat of her forearm. That's the forearm flexor. This is where I am now, on the inside, the meaty part of your forearm. You can take more pressure there, all the way down to where her wrists are, pretty much, because that's where the bottom of the forearm muscle is. You take the heel of your hand, and remember, it's because you have a lot of oil on her, and just slide it up at about, 40-50% of the force you have in your body. And I'm exerting no power here. I'm just using my body weight. Just up and down, all the way through. Trying to be really thorough. The hand muscles, don't neglect them too. This part of your thumb right here is a really meaty part of your hand that no one ever thinks to massage. Half the time, your massage therapist isn't going to do it either. It's meaty under here, and then when you turn it over, you've got this part right there. You know, that's a muscle that gets put to good use all the time. So I'm squeezing that at about probably 60% of how hard I can squeeze it. And just squeezing downward. Or I should say back toward me. And rubbing in a circle right there. And then here, the second part, just like that on the outside. That's a pretty meaty little part of your hand too. It's the other meaty part of it. So all I do, since my hands are so much bigger than hers, I can grab it just like this and pinch it between my thumb and forefinger and just squeeze and release it. And then back up. This time I'll just use my thumb. Now the other side. Let's go. How do you feel? Again, just using the heel of my hand. All the way down her bicep, and through the forearm flexor to the wrist. And you can see there's goosebumps all over her right now from me rubbing her bicep and the forearm. She's covered with goosebumps all the way down to her feet. Usually a good sign. Another bonus, sometimes if you're real familiar with the person, cheek muscles. Actually pretty muscular right there. Everybody, they get sore and tight on everybody. Drop your jaw a little bit. Just working around in a circle. Not half as hard as I could push with my tips of my thumbs right in the center of the meat of that jaw muscle there. Does it feel good? Does it hurt? All right, we're going to stop, turn her over, and come back.